LeBron James. Just hearing his name sends waves through the basketball world. He has been the face of the NBA for 2 decades, and now, as he prepares for his 23rd season, the conversation around him feels more intense than ever before. At 40 years old, LeBron is still doing what almost no one else in the game has managed. Most players his age have either hung up their sneakers, started a coaching career, or faded quietly into retirement. But LeBron is still here, still one of the most influential figures in the league, still forcing opponents to adjust to his presence every time he steps onto the court. He may not be carrying the same scoring load he once did, but his leadership, intelligence, and ability to shape a game remain extraordinary. Without him, the Lakers look like an entirely different team, and everyone knows it. Yet this summer brought whispers that challenged the idea of LeBron finishing his career in Los Angeles. Reports surfaced suggesting he was considering a fresh start elsewhere. Speculation grew about a trade request, with rumors spreading like wildfire across social media and sports networks. Fans held their breath. Would the King actually leave Hollywood at this stage of his career? In the end, the answer was no. He never demanded a move, never gave any indication that he wanted out. He stayed put in Los Angeles, but that didn't stop other teams from dreaming. One team in particular, the Golden State Warriors, couldn't resist the idea of bringing LeBron into their dynasty. The thought of pairing him with Stephen Curry was enough to send shockwaves across the NBA. Reports indicated that Golden State repeatedly checked in with the Lakers, testing the waters, hoping for a miracle deal that could bring LeBron north to San Francisco. But according to NBA insider Rachel Nichols, this scenario was pure fantasy. Speaking on the Open Floor podcast with Chris Mannix, she dismissed the idea entirely. She compared the speculation to forcing something that was never meant to happen. She flat out told fans and analysts to stop pushing a story that simply doesn't make sense. Nichols emphasized that LeBron has never expressed a desire to leave Los Angeles. For all the chatter online, his commitment is clear. His family is based there, his business ventures are tied to the city, and his future outside of basketball is deeply connected to the opportunities Hollywood provides. Walking away from that environment so late in his career is beyond unlikely. It's almost impossible. Even if he shocked the league and asked out, the Lakers would never accept a weak trade package in return. At one point, rumors swirled about Jimmy Butler being part of a deal, but Nichols pointed out the obvious. Los Angeles would have no interest in settling for such a move. In her words, the message was blunt. Stop forcing it. Move on. So what does this mean moving forward? It means LeBron is going to remain in Los Angeles. The Warriors may keep calling, and fans may keep speculating. But the truth is, the partnership between LeBron and the Lakers isn't going anywhere. Despite his age, he continues to redefine what longevity looks like in professional sports. He's proving that even in his 40s, he can still compete at an elite level. The finish line might be closer than ever, but the story isn't over yet. And when it is, it won't be about him leaving. It'll be about him staying and finishing his career in purple and gold, cementing one of the greatest legacies the NBA has ever seen. While the LeBron saga continues in Los Angeles, another superstar is making waves of his own. Luka Dončić has been commanding headlines, not just for his role with the Lakers, but also for his jaw-dropping performances at EuroBasket. Representing Slovenia, Luka has been nothing short of spectacular, carrying his team into the knockout stages with one dominant display after another. Slimmer, sharper, and more explosive than he's looked in years, Luka has reminded the world why he is considered one of the most gifted players of his generation. In a crucial 106-96 win over Israel, Luka delivered a masterpiece. He scored 37 points, grabbed 11 rebounds, and handed out 9 assists, just one shy of a triple-double. It wasn't just the numbers, it was the timing. Slovenia needed a win to secure advancement, and Luka delivered in the biggest moments. Every basket, every pass, every rebound carried the weight of his nation's hopes, and he rose to the occasion like a true leader. Through the group stage, Luka has been nothing short of unstoppable. He leads EuroBasket in scoring with an eye-popping average of 32.4 points per game. He's second in assists at 8.4 per contest, while also pulling down 8 rebounds per game, ranking among the tournament's best. This isn't just individual brilliance, it's complete domination on both ends of the floor. Slovenia, champions back in 2017, have once again been inspired by his brilliance as they push toward another deep run. Next up for Slovenia is a high-stakes matchup against Italy in the round of 16. Italy, a disciplined and balanced team, will try to slow Luka down, but the question isn't whether he will make an impact. The question is how much of one, and whether it will be enough to carry Slovenia closer to another championship. Luka has proven time and time again that no defensive scheme can fully neutralize him. His creativity, vision, and ability to control tempo make him one of the most difficult players in the world to contain. What makes his international dominance even more compelling is how it ties back to the NBA. Luka has faced criticism in the past for his conditioning and his consistency, but this summer he has silenced doubters by arriving in peak form. Leaner, faster, and locked in, he looks ready to carry this momentum into the new NBA season. Lakers fans in particular are buzzing with excitement. If this version of Luka is what they see all season, the future in Los Angeles looks brighter than ever. Representing Slovenia also carries deep personal meaning for Luka. It's not just about competition, it's about pride and identity. Every time he takes the court in national colors, he plays with a fire that seems even more intense. You can see it in his body language, in the way he celebrates big shots, in the way he hypes up his teammates. For him, it's about more than numbers. It's about heart, leadership, and carrying the weight of a country on his shoulders. Social media has been flooded with Luka highlights, his step-back threes, his no-look passes, his control of the game's rhythm. Analysts are calling him the best player of the tournament, and some are even arguing that this might be the best basketball of his career so far. The excitement around him is impossible to ignore, and the question now is whether this version of Luka can dominate the NBA just as convincingly as he's dominating Europe. And while Luka is making noise on the international stage, back in Los Angeles, another major storyline is brewing. Austin Reaves, one of the Lakers' most promising young players, is entering a pivotal moment in his career. He's heading into the final year of his current contract, and his next deal is expected to be massive. We're talking about a payday that could climb into superstar territory, potentially locking the Lakers into a long-term financial commitment. The front office knows it, the fans know it, and so does Reaves himself. But the big question is this: is Reaves truly the right long-term partner to stand alongside Luka as the Lakers prepare for life after LeBron? Some analysts aren't so sure. In fact, Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey floated a blockbuster idea that would send shockwaves through the league. He suggested the Lakers consider trading Reaves in a massive 3-team deal to acquire Utah Jazz forward Lauri Markkanen. The proposal is staggering. The Lakers would land Markkanen, while the Jazz would receive Terry Rozier, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, and multiple first-round picks. Meanwhile, the Heat would acquire Austin Reaves and Svi Mykhailiuk. On paper, it's a lot for the Lakers to give up. Depth, young talent, and draft capital would all be sacrificed. But the payoff could be enormous. Markkanen has blossomed into a legitimate star in Utah, averaging 24.5 points, 8.4 rebounds, and over 3 made threes per game while shooting nearly 40% from deep. At 7 feet tall, he offers a unique blend of size, skill, and efficiency. What makes him especially appealing next to Luka is his ability to thrive without dominating the ball. Among high-volume scorers, Markkanen consistently ranks near the bottom in dribbles and time of possession, meaning he scores efficiently without disrupting a ball-dominant player like Luka. Picture the possibilities. Luka orchestrates a pick-and-roll, defenses collapse, and Markkanen is waiting on the perimeter to knock down an open three. Or Luka drives to the rim, kicks the ball out, and Markkanen cuts perfectly for a dunk. In transition, he can run the floor and finish plays with ease. His game complements Luka's perfectly, providing a balance that a Luka Reaves pairing simply doesn't. Defensively, Markkanen may not be elite, but his size and rebounding give the Lakers something they lack. Next to Luka, his presence would stabilize the roster, offering versatility and balance. For the Lakers, this deal would mean moving from a team fighting for playoff relevance to one firmly in the championship conversation. Of course, there are financial considerations. Reaves turned down a 4-year, $89 million extension this summer, betting on himself to earn more. Reports suggest he's seeking a deal closer to $30 million per year, similar to Tyler Herro's contract in Miami. The Lakers have to decide if they want to tie themselves to such a backcourt when Luka and Reaves together raise concerns defensively. Trading Reaves now, while his value is at its peak, could be the